Hey, what's going on everyone? Yuri Kuzemko here, and today talking about how to make Facebook ads profitable. And by profitable, I not just mean return the what you spend, but really have the pure net profit on top of your ad spend and your inventory cost. So let's dive into it. So first of all, before we move forward, I just want to explain what is the Facebook ads profit issue. And this issue usually is pretty simple. And it's more about more fast-moving consumer goods, which are much cheaper than expensive luxury products. Let's say our product price is $25, and from this 25 we have a 50% margin. It means like we should pay 12.5 as inventory cost, and we have like another 20.5 to be the candidate for a profit. But usually the Facebook ads cost per acquisition consumes all these 12.5 or even more, which making our ads really unprofitable. So in usual case we might generate like 2x, like so we invested 12.5 and generated 25, but really we don't have any kind of like return on that. So how we are achieving the profit? Basically, there are few main ways to achieve the profit, and it usually happens by decreasing the cost per acquisition. So let's say instead of paying Facebook 12.5, we decided we can pay them 9.5. We can optimize some way to do it. It means like we have a few dollars of profit from this order, and on a larger scale, that's gonna become kind of like our like 5% profit we getting. And the other way to increase the profit is increase average order value. So instead of focusing on just one product price, we try to sell people multiple product at once, which means that we're still paying Facebook the same like 12.5 for acquisition, but in that case we have much more profit from more as we sell multiple products. So getting into it, so how increasing the CPA, how actually decreasing the CPA. Here are a few techniques I want to share with you today. The first one is filter the traffic. And this is really a huge mistake people making, because a lot of people thinking that the more traffic we're driving to our website, our online store, our product page, the better. But it's not that way, because we need to be aware like whom are we driving. Because if we drive people who are not interested in our product, in our service, in our brand, it means that we're just paying for acquiring customers, which definitely increasing our cost per acquisition and brings us no value. So in that case, more doesn't mean better. Like we need to focus on who rather than more. Specify like which people, which segments are really perform better. And for that, we should perform kind of like A/B test different audiences, regions. We need to create multiple Facebook audiences, like interests, regions, and test them out and see like which one work better, which not. Then we should also utilize power of lookalike audiences. If we have more than 1,000 purchases, this is the moment when we can create our lookalike audiences based on the people who only buy our product. We can do it just by having tracked purchase events by Facebook Pixel, or just upload the list of our customers. And also we should not undervalue the power of retargeting, because those people who already added to cart but didn't buy are much more likely to buy than those who didn't see our product at all. So this is the base of how we can filter the traffic. Also, the huge role plays the quality of creative. A lot of people might engage with our posts on Facebook, and we're paying for engagement, for impressions, and didn't click, or even didn't notice, or didn't see the value of the product, or they just click with it, but they didn't have kind of inspiration. What is that? So this means like our creative didn't work well. We didn't capture people's attention. We didn't bring that wow effect. So they will click on our link with the excitement and see the product page as. So they came to the product page not just with the curiosity, but they came to the product page with the desire. Wow, I need to buy. I need to check it out. And to do it, like we need to make sure that our ad copy sells. And other sales are not just mean sales that convert sale, but really trigger that emotion in people's mind. And like to better, understand how it could be, you can ask, of course, I will recommend you go to copywriters and ask for them write your copies, because it will be much cheaper. If you still want to understand like what the great ad copy looks like, I'll share the resources in the description below. So make sure your media, photo or video is scroll stopper. Usually when people are scrolling the feed, they get captured by some media, some video, photo, and then it stop scrolling. It's like, wow, this is interesting. So this is something we need to capture people's attention, and to do it the best way, I would ask you to hire media producer, ask media producer to help you with photos, with videos. And also in the description of this video below, I'm sharing the 3 top books about advertising. And in these books, people are reading more the text advertising, but also there are some tips on any kind of video advertising, photo, whatever. So you can read these books and get inspiration how the proper creative should look like. And we go into our next tip regarding decreasing the cost per acquisition, of course, is enhancing the design in UX. And in this picture, you clearly see that what is the difference. When you have the great design, it doesn't always mean that it's great user experience, because practice shows how the user experience is different. And there are a lot of tips you can use to have it, but I want you to have authentic design, but don't sacrifice UX. And under this video, I will share the link to the website where you can check the UX must-haves to any kind of your website structure, which can really help your user engage and go forward with it. Furthermore, be sure that you have clear one call to action on your landing page or any page. If you don't have the highlighted, contrasted call to action, people might get bored or distracted. Or if you have multiple buy this, buy this, buy that, people just messed up and miss all the purpose of your of your ad, of your campaign. So this is about it. And one of the main things regarding decreasing the CPA is optimizing the Facebook ad strategy. And usually people burning money with Facebook ads, just spend money on advertising and it's gone, right? And this is because Facebook ads require the precise strategy, some predictability when you see all the components, when you utilizing all these tools of Facebook ads properly, which allowing you really to adjust the ads in the way that they're returning you well. And I'm not going to explain, because it might take like 10 hours explaining how everything works, how everything should be, and there are different cases for any kind of industry protocol, whatever, but this is important to have the proper Facebook ad strategy. And if you don't have one, reach out to somebody who can help you with Facebook ads. And now we're going to talk about the techniques to increase the average order value. And we're talking that in techniques of decreased CPI, we have the product price, and we're trying to our best to decrease cost per acquisition to generate some profit from that. In the techniques about increasing average order value, we're still keeping our CPI low, right? We're not trying to carry it high, but we also trying to convince people buy more on our website and thus increase order value and get some room for profit. And here are a few techniques. The most obvious technique is sell bulk with discounts. So for instance, if you're selling like t-shirt and your t-shirt costs $10 and your cost to produce like $5, and Facebook will charge you $10 for acquisition, of course you will try to sell the 2 t-shirts, 2 shorts, 1 cap, which will cost in total like $50, and this bulk, and you will have a discount. You can buy it for $40, so you still can have some profit from it, and it's gonna be like win-win offer for somebody who is buying. This is technique really good in terms of people getting discount and we're getting some profit. But the downside of this technique is that when people see higher numbers like $50, $100, they're more hesitant to buy. That's why we should show them numbers sequentially. And the next techniques is about increasing the average order value by properly showing people pricing. So, and the next technique gonna be order bump. An order bump is something that when, let's say when somebody is buying protective film or glass for their iPhone, right? They buying it, they just, okay, it costs $5, add to cart, they making checkout, and during checkout, you, okay, this is like one-time offer for you to add the also Apple case, iPhone case, right, to your order for this limited price. And that way we are going to, you know, to increase our order value and also have some kind of commitment for people to buy because they have a discount. And also we don't, the benefit from this approach that we can clearly see who added to cart, because we don't get people distracted by the high price of the total bulk order at the beginning. But still, the downside of this technique that the order bump might distract people from the checkout form. They got distracted, they will start checking out this case, they go for another page and forget about the checkout form and leave your website. But the next technique is created to, you know, to handle even this case, and it calls cross-sell. And in cross-sell, let's say you buying the burger in the McDonald's, right? So you bought the burger, you've paid, you let's say you're buying the burger online, right? You fill all the shipping info, you've paid, and then after payment they're selling you, okay, thank you for your order, but now you can add the fries to your order for half price, okay? And this is something really, really great because usually if you'll try sell everything in bulk, the price will be higher. It means like much more friction to buy. Also, if you have order bump, you will have a friction on checkout to leave the checkout, but now all the friction is gone. They bought. This is multiple. They bought, and you're just offering them to add to order, and you know, and you get your 10 to 20% people who added to order, which will definitely increase your order value and remove this friction from the previous steps of your selling funnel. And the upsell technique is pretty much the same, but it's more about more expensive luxury products. For instance, if you have like product for $100 and there are a friction for people to buy a product for $100 from scratch, so you have an offer first of all to buy the burger from fries, let's say for 20, then they bought, and after checkout, after they pay, after they bought your offering, okay, this is one-time offer for you to get the whole set of burger, fries, ice cream, and cola for $80 when the regular price is $100. I'm just making it up. It's not real prices, of course. Yeah, but this technique is pretty the same, but the difference between cross-sell and upsell is cross-sell is just adding the relative items to relative brand. For instance, if people buying the t-shirt, we're offering them to make the cross-sell with trousers, right? The upsell gonna be when somebody is buying, let's say, a cap, we also for $20, we also offering buy sneakers for $100. So that's pretty it. And all these techniques are leading for us to get this white space area here to really get the profit, to be able to cover the inventory, to cover the ad spend, and to have the profit. And ideally, we should have like 3x ROI on that. It means like our ads profitable, we're getting a return, we're generating profit, we can reinvest them back, and thus growing our brand. So that's it for today. This was a quick explanation about the techniques how we can grow our profit and our ads. I hope this video was helpful for you and brought some value. In any case, if you have any questions, suggestions, or you want to predictable Facebook ad strategy, feel free to reach out to me. I will glad to help you. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel to be notified about the video like this every week. And looking forward to the next video. Bye bye.